Terve, olen Tommi Mäkinen. Katso Rally Australia 10 kanavalta.
The wise guy.
Oh, shit.
The big guy.
You bought a hot computer.
I don't know that. The double cross.
New rule, Bob. From now on, you must be this tall to talk to me.
Becca, 7:30 tonight. Then at 8, relive the excitement.
Deborah's pregnant!
In a never-before-seen episode.
Some pasta. Oh, no thanks, I'm not hungry. When I was with Charles, I ate 3 healthy meals a day.
Stop eating immediately.
All new Raymond after Becca, 8 o'clock tonight on 10.
Porsche, Audi, BMW offer a Tiptronic-style transmission, as does an Australian-constructed high-performance car. Magna VRX with sports mode.
Want to make your car look like new again? Well, now you can with new Turtle Wax Colour Cure colour-enriching car polish. Turtle Wax Colour Cure's breakthrough formula masks superficial scratches and swell marks while cleaning, shining and protecting all in one simple application. For deeper scratches, use the Turtle Wax patented chipstick. Turtle Wax Colour Cure even heals old neglected finishes, removing years of oxidation. New Turtle Wax Colour Cure, the breakthrough in car care. Get a showroom-like finish that's as easy as waxing your car.
Right now, Harvey Norman, you can buy on 15-month interest-free terms. No deposit, no repayments until 2003. That's right, nothing till 2003. What a deal. Now's the time to buy electrical, computers and communications, bedding and furniture. 15-month interest-free, no deposit, no repayments until 2003. Minimum purchase $500. Conditions, fees and charges apply. See store for details.
Solo, low on fizz, so you can slam it down fast.
You rely on conditioners to care for your hair, but what about dandruff? Introducing new anti-dandruff conditioner from Head & Shoulders, the only conditioner with micro ZPT. It works directly on your scalp to stop dandruff where it starts, so your scalp is dandruff-free. And your hair looks and feels better than ever. New Head & Shoulders Anti-Dandruff Conditioner. The hair that's beautiful and dandruff-free.
The best fun I've had all year was on day 2 in New Zealand. You know, I just went absolutely, I didn't have anything to lose. We went flat out from the beginning of the day right till the end of the day. And that's the kind of driving that I enjoy.
Welcome back to our coverage of Telstra Rally Australia for 2001. Over the next few hours, we'll take you behind the scenes of an intense World Championship and meet some of the leading contenders. And the first cab off the rank, so to speak, is arguably the greatest legend of them all out there, Tommi Mäkinen, the 4-time world champion. He's been rather stoic as usual this weekend, although having said that, he is competing with a back injury suffered from a crash in the previous round in Corsica, one which kept his long-time co-driver, Risto Madison-Mackie, out of this event. Tommy is fighting hard because this is one of the most important events in his career. If Tommi Mäkinen finds the will to win the World Championship, it will not come from the disappointment of defeat last season. It will come from the composure of 4 championship wins before that. In those 4 seasons, he enjoyed supremacy and endured struggle. He still managed to finish on top. There have been close contests. Who could forget the 1-point victory over Colin McRae in 1997, when McRae won 5 rallies to Mäkinen's 4. But this year is special. It seems that this Finnish hero recognises that his marvellous relationship with Mitsubishi must have a proper closure, as he fights with some of the greatest names in rally history for the all-time winning record. It's a special time.
I don't think about so much. I of course, I'm just concentrate to do this event as 100% as I can do. And if everything works well, it is a good chance to score good points. For sure, we can't clear it up here. We have to go to UK, and it is very, very exciting time.
Mäkinen has shared the championship lead with 3 other drivers this year, but never surrendered it. He has failed to score a point in 4 rounds and is still there.
It's been very, very strange, and last rallies for us, last 4 rallies, no points at all. It's been, still we are leading. It's been very, very strange, and it seems to be the amount of points. It's not coming so high this year, which is to win the title.
He's dealt with his planned move to Subaru as smoothly as he deals with the dusty roads. But there are 2 haunting negatives for this very positive character. One is the temporary loss of his regular co-driver, Risto Madison-Mackie, injured in a confidence-shattering crash in Corsica. An 11-year-old relationship with Timo Hantunen has been revived for this round. More of a discomfort than a setback, but this year everything counts. Like the new Mitsubishi World Rally car, more than a discomfort. He's barely had time to compose the vehicle on Australia's unique gravel. But of all the rallies he has to win to nail down the title, this is a good one. He's come here before and done just that.
I feel quite confident. I know these stages well and how to do them. This year, starting order in reverse, it makes it much better for us. Also, yesterday in shakedown, I had very good feeling to the new car.
New car, new problems. Same old Tommy. And there it is, up close, the Tommy tent, and on the back of that car, which of course has the boot lifted at the moment so you can't see it, is also the word Tommy. And certainly across the world throughout the year, much of the time they spend looking at the back of that car. Well, not specifically because, of course, they're separated on the various stages, but I think you know what I mean. Tommy Mäkinen has been making the pace in 2001 and fighting hard once again here this weekend. The focal point of Telstra Rally Australia is not only in the competitors, it is also the world-famous Langley Park Super Special Stage, which in fact set a precedent for other events across the world. It quickly became very, very popular, taking the rally, even if in a very small and very tight and enclosed space, to the people of the city that host the event. And the Langley Park stage has always been developed over the years. They haven't rested on their laurels, and once again there was quite a change for 2001.
This year, the world's most spectacular Super Special stage is even better. For a start, it's going in the opposite direction. And secondly, it has 5 new corners, a total of 16, compressed into just 2.2 kilometres. If you're a VIP spectator, you've got the best seat in the house. There's a gantry that lets you look down on the works garages, a view no one has ever seen before. And out on the track, the cars start, corner and jump straight towards you. The start is now a drag race, 360 metres flat out, before the 2 cars side by side enter a new chicane. It's purpose-built for the Scandinavian click, a technique where the car is flung sideways away from the direction of the next corner. Then it pendulums back at immense speed, so it's actually faster through the big right-hander than it would have been if the chicane had not been there. The entry to the tunnel has been tightened, demanding cars brake hard on entry to avoid bouncing off the corrugated steel walls. The road base is magic. 500 truckloads of sand and clay were brought in. There's about a 70% clay mix, more on the corners to help the cars get traction. And every day, the course is rebuilt to make it even better for the next night's competition. Average speed is around 97 kilometres an hour, and that's fast for a man-made course. Purists generally dislike artificial tracks, but if you've got to have one, Langley Park is the best there is.
And we'll bring you action from the first event at Langley Park very shortly. But in the meantime, that wasn't the only change for Telstra Rally Australia in 2001. There were new rules regarding the order in which the drivers tackle the various stages. Let's explain that.
Telstra Rally Australia last year bordered on farce. As drivers jockeyed not to be first on the road, they were forced to look foolish. Carlos Sainz stopped before control and was disqualified. Tommy Mackinnon deliberately jumped the start and was penalised, all for the sake of not becoming the road sweeper. A position that can cost seconds on every stage as you find yourself slipping about on the loose gravel surface while simultaneously clearing a path for those behind.
Should be okay, much better than before, no tactics, so that's good. But okay, if you have a problem the first day, some puncture or something, and you lose 1 minute, you can be really in trouble to choose your place for the second day. So
this year, common sense and a big dose of Aussie initiative has prevailed. Being trialled for a second time now is a system which allows drivers to choose their own starting position. Leg 1 choice was determined by points leadership in the world's title. So the Big Macs went first, Tommy Mackinnon and Colin McRae.
14 for Colin McRae. Thank you very much, Colin. Good luck.
Legs 2 and 3 would be determined by leadership in the rally, a reward for good performance. Around position 7 or 8 on the road would be ideal, far enough back for a clean line, not so far back that the road gets rutted. Not surprisingly, the system suits some, but not others.
It's not so good for example, here it's the two Hyundai drivers who've only got a couple of points, so they're the ones starting at the head of the field on Friday. But the problem, obviously, there's always someone who's going to come off worse, and short of sweeping all of the roads for the whole rally before you start, then it's virtually impossible to make it fair. But I think it's right that we have the people at the front of the championship have the best chance to have an even playing field. So, you know, if Colin wins or I win or Tommy wins, then you know we've done it because we've driven fastest.
But if you're Hyundai with your future in front of you, you know that right now you're destined to become the road sweeper. For former Rally Australia winner Kenneth Erickson, it's a huge frustration.
In a way, it's very unfair, but it's also maybe very fair for the season. That means that the lower points manufacturer and drivers are starting first. So that means I'm going first on the road on leg 1, and I have to clean the road for the other one, so it will really slow me down a lot, which is very bad for me.
A glorious West Australian sunset provided a magical backdrop for the start of competition, the Super Special stage around Perth's Langley Park. Possum Bourne was already in another race against time. His team discovered an engine problem early on Thursday and completed a hurried change. Bourne arrived under police escort but checked into Park Fermé late.
We thought, what are we going to do? And then ProDrive said we could have the engine out of their test car. And it went, and we had to obviously check that it was okay, so we had to put some cam gears on it, do the cam timing, put it in, and we were on a pretty tight time frame, but we made it. We're 15 minutes late, but it's only a fine, $330, so we can live with that.
For Neil Bates and Coral Taylor, the plan for their final fling in the Corolla was simply to bring it home. But Bates went for it anyway, setting equal 7th fastest time.
A great run from Bates and Taylor. What a comeback and a good victory over Woodgate.
Possum Bourne lost his clash